Okay, Brian. I need to record this just to talk to you. I need you to integrate this. I need you to hear this. I need you to see yourself more clearly. This awakening has been brutal. This healing has been brutal. Starting a relationship that's truly loving with yourself and with another is such a heavy journey. Because it forces you to look at everything. To be fully seen by someone who fully wants to see you. It's being willing to fully see yourself. To see how you're so hard on yourself. To see through the lies that you're not lovable as you are. That you're not a burden. That the shame the shame that you witnessed in your life and the shame that you carried. It just it just broke you. The chaos of the life that you grew up in. The seriousness of the loss that your family experienced, that you experienced. The heaviness of it all. how much it really hurt a lot of people, and how much you cared very deeply and felt it all. That you wanted to know their pain so that you could love them better, so that you could love yourself better. It's been so hard. But it's work that I've had to do. It's work that you've had to do, Brian. They're so annoying. But I love my family, and I've just always wanted them to feel safe and be happy. Because I know how unsafe they have felt, especially emotionally, all of them in their lives. Or they've not been feeling safe about life or death and big questions. Or they feel heavily overburdened by the demands of life and the world, and you have seen how the shame that they carried and the pain that they carried and the misperceptions and limitations that were placed on them that they inherited. You see how much of a toll it took on their bodies, on their hearts, how they had to close off in certain ways to survive. And you have been so open in your life. And you've been willing to feel it all. You just didn't know how for a while. And that's why you coped the way you did. That's why you had a roller coaster going on inside your body, because you had to stay focused on keeping your heart open somehow. And a lot of that was you blaming yourself for everything. A lot of that was you being really, really hard and really harsh on yourself. Which is just like the rest of your family. They're all just very, very hard on themselves. Because life has been very difficult for them. And very hard on them. And they just didn't know a better way to be. They were just doing their best. And so were you. You just thought you were a failure. You just thought you let everyone down. And so you tried to do all of your healing alone. And it became resentful. Because you couldn't talk to the people you loved the most about everything that was hurting inside you. That it wasn't safe for you to be honest. Because it would turn into a fight. Because when you were younger, it would be punished. And you were trying to just keep peace as best you could, when you could. You just wanted to be a good son and a good brother. It drove you crazy for a little while. And then love drove you crazy for a little while. Because love does that. But you're choosing yourself now. We don't abandon ourselves anymore. We're honest about the way we feel. As much as we can be. And you've always just been doing your best, and I know that. Because love hurts before it gets good again. Opening up. Opening up hurts. Because you see how unmet in love you've been by everyone. And that everyone can say that. Everyone can say that. Not just you, but everyone deep down does know that they feel that way. Because everyone who is really struggling and suffering in life is feeling that way. I feel unmet in love. I feel not enough as I am. And it creates so much pain. So much pain. But all of this is necessary to go through. Because your softness and your gentleness and your innocence and your compassion, your humility. Did I say your compassion? Blah. Blah. Energy. Move. It's okay that you were. But that's not who you are. That was just the way you were afraid. Everyone would see you as or think of you as if you were just a crazy awakening dude who is very naive because he believes in love so much. And a man who has been very hurt by love in his life and still believes in love like that. And it's hard to believe that. It is hard to maintain that kind of belief when you have really been through it. It takes time. When you have come to expect pain that much in your life and been proven right. Because it is a lot of pain opening up to love. It fucking hurts. It rips you apart inside until you find a way to love it all. And that's why you feel the pain. That's why you take your time, because some of that shit, you can't go through it quickly. It's too deep. It's too much. So don't be hard on yourself. Let yourself just stop caring about what everyone else thinks, because you know you've always acted from integrity. You know you've always apologized when you needed to. You've always humbled yourself when you needed to, and you'll continue to, because that's who you are. We need more real people in the world, authentic people. And authenticity isn't just saying what you want all the time. It's about doing your best to say everything with love and forgiving yourself when you don't. Because sometimes you don't. Sometimes you forget. Sometimes you get lost in the old feelings, in the old identities. That's why remembering how loved you are, like being a divine being love, being divine royalty, so to speak. It doesn't ever look down on people. It doesn't ever wish others harm. A real king, a real queen, they love their people as if they are family. Because I know deep down that is how God views every single one of us. With that kind of love. And that's why I continue to just let myself break down, let myself dream, let myself fall apart. Until I can actually let love in from someone. Until I can soften enough to let real love in. And to realize that I've been right. To feel unmet in love. It's okay that you feel unmet in love. And it's okay that the person who you thought would meet you in unconditional love would show up for you in the way that you needed. But maybe you didn't really know how to let that in either. It always takes two. It's okay to be angry, and it's okay to forgive too. Both are okay. It's okay to be hurt by how you've gotten to this point, to see how much of it was just the pain of what you held inside. The pain of having needs, of needing someone who is secure and stable and confident in themselves, and also extremely compassionate and loving and nurturing. Someone who actually wants to support you in person, who actually wants to hold you and touch you and kiss you and remind your body that you're worthy of love. Right now, there's nothing wrong with needing that. because you are a lover. You love so passionately and deeply and affectionately, and you've just had a really unhealthy relationship with your body and with yourself for a long time, but you don't anymore. Someone will love you. Because I love you. You're allowed to be loved. It's okay for you to be open to love. Because you need it. And it's okay to need it. In fact, that's what will probably heal your body more than anything. It's just being loved again. Whether it's temporarily or for a lifetime, it doesn't matter. It's okay to need that. It's okay to want that. It's okay to be angry when that need isn't being met and you don't know how to get it met in a way that feels easy and gentle. And it's okay to take all of this heaviness and this pain seriously, because so many people are going through it and they need help. A lot of them need help. Learning how to love themselves, how to choose themselves, how to love their bodies, how to take care of themselves, how to nurture themselves. You are a very nurturing man. You are a very gentle man. And it's okay that you've been angry, and it's okay that you've struggled to believe it. And it's okay that you've been really sad and heartbroken. And deeply ashamed. And deeply afraid of judgment. And being misunderstood. For being too sensitive or too much or too whatever. It's okay. allowed to break down. You're afraid. You're afraid to let go of the past. You're afraid to let go of the pain. You're afraid to let go of the heaviness. And that's okay. Because you can't force it off. You can't force the pain away. You can only become a safe space for it. So that you can be a safe space for others. So that you can be a truly safe father and husband and man in the world. A truly trustworthy brother. And it's hard to let yourself feel everything and still remember love. Because there's so much pain here. And a good person doesn't shy away from the pain. They embrace it slowly. And you know that. To be gentle, but to be willing. To be willing to see reality in a really, really beautiful and loving way that unites people, that understands people, that understands yourself. You're allowed to believe in yourself. You're allowed to choose yourself. You're allowed to go slowly. And there are people out there who would love to spend time with you, love to get to know you, who would feel very safe and respected in your presence. My heart is like doing a lot. In my chest. Good. Blah. I need water. Awakening is a bitch. It is a bitch. It is stupid. Healing is stupid. It's all stupid. There's a part of me that really feels like this is all stupid. And yet, it's not, because so much of what I'm healing is what little child Brian was afraid of. And teenage Brian. And young adult Brian, and all of the last 2 years Brian, and all of the last 5 years Brian, all of the last 10 years Brian. There's been so much distortion and pain and shame and just fear and mistrust and confusion and uncertainty and anger and sadness and just feeling unmet by life, unmet by God, because you forgot God for a while. And you were just trying to be loved by yourself. And that was too heavy. And it's okay for you to believe in love like you do. It's okay for you to feel all of it and still somehow believe that your body's gonna feel good, that your life's gonna feel good, that there are people who want you in their life, who would really enjoy your company and your presence. And it's okay to not try and prove yourself to any of them anymore. To just be yourself. To not feel that pressure. To not feel that weight. It's okay to let God's love in. It's okay to let the weight go as you're ready to. To realize you're safe just to be yourself. You're loved and wanted just as you are. It's okay. It's safe. None of the pain is your fault. None of the suffering is your fault. Your willingness to feel it all is courageous. That's more than enough. Let God take care of the rest.